Every year, 8 million tonnes of rubbish makes its way into our waterways and oceans. Single-use plastic items that we use just for moments last on our planet forever. My name is Harriet Spark and I'm the founder of Operation Straw, which is a beach clean-up project designed to tackle the prolific amount of plastic straws that we find in Manly Cove. The best part of Operation Straw so far has been the community uptake of the project. When it comes to environmental issues, people feel like they're only one person and they don't have any power and they can't do anything to help. But this project shows people that they can come down and be a part of a straw pool or come along with us and chat to businesses about their straw use, and they have multiple different ways that they can be a part of the change that our oceans need to see.
The most impact that I've had is probably when I found my first straw. As silly as that sounds, even though it sounds insignificant, it just makes you feel excited that you're making change.
Yeah, I guess for me it was down in the corner here, there's an area where there's a bit of seagrass, and on the first dive I sort of went down and found 4 straws on one breath, and at the same time there was about 20-30 cuttlefish in the area, and you start to realise that this plastic is so prominent in their home. Like it's there, they have to live with it, we use it and they have to deal with it.
We decided to focus on straws as opposed to plastic in general because single-use plastic is overwhelming. You know, everything is in single-use plastic these days. So if you say to people stop using single-use plastic, sometimes they don't know where to begin. But when we look at single-use plastic straws, this is one item that we can all start with. If we start with one thing, we can then begin to change our habits around single-use plastic from there. We have collected every single one of the plastic straws that we've found on our straw pools. So I have about 2,500 straws sitting in my garage right now. And we're going to create a sculpture that looks like kelp from these plastic straws, pop it in the ocean, take some photos with it, and then obviously remove all the plastic straws back out from the ocean. We are sorting out the straws into their different colours. The majority of the ones we've found so far are either McDonald's or like long black straws that you find in smoothies and cocktails and things like that at your local bar. We want each of the different strands of seaweed to be a different kind of straw because this looks really beautiful and colourful and kind of highlights how many of each particular kind there are. To make the sculpture, we are using galvanised wire to act as the seaweed, and then each strand of seaweed is attached to this dive weight, and we'll bury the dive weight in the sand so it sticks out of the sand and grows out of the sand like seaweed normally would. I am really inspired by the beautiful kelp forests that you can find in cooler water like down in Tasmania. I've loved them since I was little, and I think that the way they look in the water and float up is so magical. And then simultaneously I think plastic is not magical at all, and to create something that I think is beautiful out of something that I think is not, I think is a nice combination of the two. To me, the ocean is this really beautiful and magical place, and I love it so much, and we protect what we love. I'm so passionate about empowering other people to change their relationship with single-use plastic to protect our wonderful oceans.